Thanks for joining us again on News Round on African News 24 TV. I am Imisioluwa Afumisho. Let's get straight into the stories of today. Here are the headlines. President Tinubu signs tax reform bills. Makinde renames Poly Ibadan after late Olunloyo. Tinubu rejects NDLEA bill. Enterprise NGR unveils 4th edition SOE report. And now to the stories. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has signed 4 major tax reform bills into law to unify Nigeria's tax system, ease the burden on low-income earners, and boost transparency. Reacting to the signing of the bill by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the CEO of Enterprise NGR, Obi Ibikwe, in an exclusive interview with AN24 TV, commended the president on the tax bill, saying it would help grow the economy and give opportunity for small businesses to strive.
Is a major step in the right direction for Nigeria. The various laws will have the overall effect of streamlining taxes in Nigeria. The issues of duplication of taxes would have been addressed. Tax administration would be more efficient, and definitely it would have the effect of broadening the tax base, as at the same time it would relieve the Nigerians who do not earn as much of the burden of tax.
Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has renamed the Polytechnic of Ibadan after the late former governor of the old Oyo State, Dr. Olunloyo. Makinde made the announcement during the interdenominational commendation service held in Olunloyo's honor at Obafemi Awolowo Stadium, Ibadan, on Thursday, June 26, 2025. The institution will now be called Omololu Olunloyo Polytechnic Ibadan in recognition to the Olunloyo's legacy as its pioneer rector. He passed away just weeks before his 90th birthday. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has declined to sign the NDLEA Bill 2025, citing a clause that allows the agency to retain proceeds from drug-related crimes. In a letter to the House of Representatives on Thursday, he said the clause violates financial regulation, which requires all proceeds to be paid into the government's confiscated properties account. President Tinubu insisted that disbursement must follow due process with presidential and legislative approval. Enterprise NGR unveils the 4th edition of its State of Enterprise SOE report, offering key insight into Nigeria's 2024 economic landscape. Presented at the Media Palace in Lagos, the report highlights development across 9 sectors, including finance, insurance, and asset management.
Nigeria is currently the largest economy in Africa, with a GDP of $450 billion. The economy of the country is majorly driven by the private sector, which is a major contributor to the Nigerian's GDP, with some estimates placing it at 90%. On Thursday, 26th of June, one of the key players in the economy, Enterprise NGR, presented the 4th edition of the State of Enterprise SOE report, which revealed data-driven insight into Nigeria's economic landscape in various economic sectors in 2024.
In 2024, why tech funding generally in Africa actually dropped by over 50%. Nigeria stays strong, attracting about $331.5 million in tech funding. Okay.
The report, which showcased Enterprise NGR's commitment to driving private sector-led growth, focused on 9 key sectors, which includes finance, insurance, capital market, and asset management, among others. Speaking during a media party in Lagos with business editors on the SOE 2024 report, the leadership of Enterprise NGR highlighted key developments and projections for Nigeria's enterprise, saying Enterprise NGR is aimed at national transformation, focusing on the need for Nigerian markets to compete with international markets.
Just imagine what will happen to Nigeria's economy if we can replicate the growth that we're seeing in the banking sector, in the insurance sector, in our asset management. We see, you just imagine what would happen if we could replicate that growth. And this is one of the objectives that we are seeking to achieve with the Enterprise NGR platform.
Court in Lafia, Nasarawa State has sentenced gospel singer Oluwatimileyin Ajayi to death by hanging for killing 24-year-old NYSC member Salome Adaidu. Justice Simon Aboki ruled on Thursday that Ajayi was guilty of culpable homicide, citing evidence that he deliberately caused her death. Ajayi was arrested in January with Adaidu's severed head and later confessed on TV, claiming he acted out of jealousy. However, the victim's sister denied they were in a relationship. That's all on News Round. Be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms as displayed on your screen.